Hey YouTube. So in my last video I said haste makes waste, right? Along with some other focal points as well. But the whole haste makes waste, I realized after rewatching the video, I kind of made that video very fast. And despite that being a part of my intentions when I talk about casual motivation, my bad, I kind of went a little fast. But at the end of that video, I shared that, I realized that I should explain what a brain jot is. People call them brain jots, or I call them brain barfs. Essentially, we get bogged down by all the things we have to think about. Oh shoot, my aunt's birthday is really soon. I have company coming over soon. I'm not doing well in this one class. I feel insecure, like I don't like the way I look. I have to pay my bill, and all these things add up. And once your to-do list gets a little too long, it gets a little crazy. And the thing is, we automatically in our head are kind of accumulating more and more stuff. You notice when you wake up in the morning, you can think more clearly. At least that's the case with me. And I think it's just because during your sleep, your brain kind of resets. Similar to how you turn off the computer to get it to perform well again, and you turn it back on, and lo and behold, it seems to be running pretty smoothly then. So this idea of having a reset is very appealing, but we can't be falling asleep every day whenever we want to, right? That's just not going to fly. What we can do, though, is we can do brain barf. So, for brain barf or brain jot, you get a piece of paper, perhaps even two, and anything that comes to your mind. So these can be worries, these can be reminders, these can be factual information, things that you have to remember, just all these stupid things that are clouding your brain. You take a pen, two pieces of paper, write all of them out. You write until you can't think of another thing that you have held up in the back of your head. So, what do they call it? It's like, there's a lot of things in our brain going on. Like right now I'm making a video, so I'm thinking about making this video and talking to you. But, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, okay, I should probably go to the gym soon. Oh, I have that big to-do list and chores I have to get done. I also want to make a good impression on my supervisor and my coworkers by getting some good work done this weekend. And all those things, while I'm doing the video, are pushed to the back. But there's something to be said for all the things that we push back. Like, they don't exactly go away. We still sort of have them on the mind. And that can get in the way of us being effective. Or I should say efficient. So, to think clearly, get the pieces of paper out. Great way to de-stress. Write everything. Everything and anything. Things that are worrying you, the things you have to do. At the end of it, you can look at that list and you can revisit that list after getting whatever you needed to get done that you need to focus on. Essentially, it can calm you down, and it can serve as a nice reminder so that you don't actually have to think about it anymore. Technically, all the stuff that was going on in your brain in the background is on paper now. So you go back there, the brain's pretty smart. You read the key words that you'd written down, whoop, memory comes back up to the surface, and you remember there was a concern there. Other thing it does is it's sort of like having a conversation with yourself, and you can start to appreciate the complexities that are going on in our heads. There's way too much processing going on, and the fact that we can recall all the different things that are going on in the day, and we can remember the things that we've needed to do for weeks, for months. Maybe there's things we put off for a year. More, that's just, it's ridiculous. So, alright, trying to get back on the right page here. So I recommend you do those. Yeah, so it'll de-stress you, allow you to kind of have a dialogue with yourself, conversation, and it'll serve as a way to allow you to focus on what you need to do. There's one other thing. So if your brain jot is purely to relieve stress, one of the best things you can do is recognize that a certain amount of time after you've done this brain explosion, you realize that, hey, like more than half the things on that list don't really matter that much. I'm overthinking things, and you'll be able to realize that you didn't actually need to do those things all that much, and those concerns kind of just fly away as they sit on that paper. If, for whatever reason, they're not flying away and you kind of need them to fly away, it is healthy and a great thing to do to take, whether it's a to-do list or your brain jot, crumple them up and throw them away. Something about writing and then forgetting is nice. But yeah, so both are phenomenal. Primarily, I used them when I was still in college. So just, even just a year ago, I would do these, it'd be like every week or every 2 weeks, depending on how stressed and overloaded I was getting. And your brain explosion, that whole jot of stuff down, it is not meant to be orderly. You can have it orderly if you want to, but I typically would allow myself 10 minutes. I'd even set a timer sometimes, and I would just go, this. At the end of it, I hear the alarm go off, 10 minutes is up, and then I think, okay, that is a lot of stuff, and then I can move on from there. It's really great. So, high recommendation from me. So, I guess get to brain barfing, if that's the right way to say it. Also, a little aside, isn't that a cool building? The Salesforce Tower. So, it's huge. It's going to be the new tallest building in San Francisco. So, peace, guys. Take care.